Firebase Studio extensions make it easy to drop advanced features into your app. In this tutorial, we'll add product search with the Algolia extension. I'll start by creating a simple search page. It only has a search field, and it looks through product name, description, and category. For the first version, I'll keep it simple, no AI. It's better to start light and add the fancy stuff later. The page is ready. There are a few sample products, so let's try it out. Search works fine, but I'll check where those products are stored. The products are hard-coded into a TypeScript file. For a real app, we need a backend. Algolia can perform searches on Firestore data, so we'll set that up too. I'll try the search again just to see what kind of error it gives me. This shouldn't work yet, of course, because we haven't configured the extension, but let's jump into the code view to see what we've got. This looks a bit odd. The environment variables just say things like your project ID. It seems like it added support for the backend on the client side, but it didn't actually create the backend itself. Let's ask it to create the backend as well. It's always a good idea to review the code, even if you are an inexperienced no-coder. Alright, it's done. I'll test it again. We're still getting the same error, but that's expected. Let's check the code. Now it looks right. Clicking this button takes us to the backend, or you can go to console.firebase.com. First, we'll set up a Firestore database and add some sample product data for Algolia to search. I'll pick Test Mode, which makes the database public. For production setup, check my other videos on Firestore and cloud storage. I'll name the collection Products. Then I'll enter some imaginary product data with a name, category, description, and price. I'll pause the video for a second to create a couple more products. They're done. Now that the products are ready, let's go to the extension section to set up Algolia. The name is Search Firestore with Algolia. I'll choose the right project. Even though Algolia is free up to a certain point, we still need to set up a pay-as-you-go plan. Algolia will charge a small amount, like 1 cent per month, for the Firebase resources it needs for the setup. I'll link my existing billing account to this project. Now we can continue with the setup. This extension also needs some other Firebase services: Secret Manager, Cloud Functions, and Artifact Registry. These aren't fully free, but they come with free tiers. Here's a quick summary of the access the extension will get. Now the actual configuration begins. First, we need the collection path and indexable fields. You can find these values in the Firestore database. The collection path is products, and the indexable fields are category, description, name, and price. The Algolia index name is something you can decide for yourself. To get the Algolia application ID and API key, we need to go to algolia.com. You'll also need to sign up there if you haven't already. Algolia is free to use for up to 10,000 requests per month. I've already signed up, so I'll just log in. Algolia has automatically created a search application for us called My First Application. That's good enough, so we'll use it. There are a few different ways to import data. We'll choose Use an Integration, and our technology is Firebase. Here are the integration instructions, as well as the application ID and API key. I'll copy these and paste them into the configuration form. The Create Secret button will add the API key to the Firebase Secret Manager. Next, we'll select Yes to index existing documents and choose US Central for the Cloud Functions location. The configuration is ready, and the installation will take about 3 to 5 minutes. During my installs, I hit a few errors, mostly permissions or Firestore misconfigurations. Retrying or fixing the configs usually solve them. Now the installation is ready on the Firebase end, and we need to do some more configuration on the Algolia end. We'll select the attributes that will be shown in the search results: name, category, and description. Algolia can use these attributes to train AI recommendation models, but we'll leave those advanced features out of this first prototype. I'll also add price to the searchable attributes. I want it to be included in Algolia's response so it can be easily rendered on the screen. You can change ranking too, but I'll leave it as is. The configuration is ready. Here's a command that will create an instant search app. I'll just copy the command so I can more easily paste the values into our .env file. The environment variables are ready, so let's try a search. We got 6 errors, but the search results contain 2 laptops, just like in our database, so the search is likely working. The book search also finds only 1 book, which matches our database. Let's look at the first error. It mentions rendering, which suggests the problem is with how results are displayed, not the search itself. A good way to fix this is to pass Gemini the exact response Algolia gives. So let's go back to Algolia and scroll to the bottom of the screen. There's our product search index. There's a section called Search API Logs. That shows all past requests. I'll copy the response body and paste it to Gemini. So, the searching works, but the results are not being rendered correctly on the screen. And just like that, Gemini was able to fix the rendering issues right away. Searching electronics shows 2 items. Book shows 1. Category search works. Searching by product name works as well, all rendered correctly. That wraps up this tutorial. If you liked it, be sure to share it with your fellow coders. I'll see you in the next one.